Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our November 2017 tarot reading, and this will be for the sign of Pisces. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And take a card from the top. In the middle of the month, we'll take a card from the center. And for the end of the month, we're going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, Pisces, so what do we have here? Start out with the Eight of Air, which is the Eight of Swords, okay? So in the beginning of November, this Eight of Swords and the energy that's surrounding this Eight of Swords is going to be, how could I put it? You're going to be feeling a sense of, well, first of all, this angel is up here in heaven. It looks like looking down through these clouds, and there's all these feathers falling, and those feathers are very light, and you feel the calmness of this blue. Okay, however, these feelings in the beginning of the month are going to have you feeling restricted. Okay, it's kind of like she's stuck up here on a cloud. She's not falling like these feathers are down to earth. She's kind of suspended here. Okay, and it's making you feel like you have some type of fear of moving forward. Whatever it is that's on your mind in the beginning of the month, it's just your fear that's preventing you from improving and moving forward. And you don't want to give in to those feelings of fear, because when we're fearful like that, we do hold ourselves back. We do make ourselves feel restricted. Whatever is bothering you, okay, the answer is going to be available to you. Do not feel hopeless. Do not feel fearful of moving forward. It's a time where you're going to need to remain calm and strong and not to give in to your feelings of feeling, paralyzed. Maybe you need to look at whatever is bothering you. You need to look at the situation in a different way. You're not as restricted as you think you are. You can get yourself out of this. Whatever feeling of restriction is going to just be temporary. And I think it's self-imposed, that you're fearing something, and that's what's making you hold yourself back when there's really nothing to fear. However, in the middle of the month, we have the Temptation card, and this is known as the Devil card. Okay, and the Devil card has to do with addictions and things that restrict us and held us in bondage, and maybe that's why you're feeling like this in the beginning of the month. You're feeling like you're being restricted and held in bondage and being controlled by something, and that's very much what this Devil card stands for. Is it a bad relationship that you're in? That you feel that you're being, how could I say, held in bondage, and not being heard, not being respected. It could be a toxic, dysfunctional relationship that you're addicted to, that you keep going back to. And you feel like you don't know what to do here, and you're feeling still that in the middle of the month. Are you being controlled by maybe overspending? We have this gold treasure chest here with the coins. Are you overspending and it's getting you further into debt? I mean, we all like to go out and do that retail therapy, but we got to watch our shopping, because too much shopping will lead to debt. Are we drinking too much? There's a golden chalice over here. Maybe we have an addiction, to alcohol, that we might not think there's a problem there, but we may want to examine that, because when we overindulge in things like shopping, drinking, and eating, of course, eating, we're going to put on weight. Anything that's out of balance that we're overindulging in is going to eventually make us feel bad in a way. Okay, so we want to watch. And it could be, like I said, an addiction to a person that isn't good for us. So we want to look at our lives in the middle of the month and find out what it is that's making us feel fearful, what is restricting us, what is holding us in bondage. Because by the end of the month, you're going to make the right decision. You're going to be moving on from this situation, whether it's a relationship. And I'm thinking it's a relationship. I really don't think that it's an alcohol or substance thing. What I'm getting is like a relationship, that you're finally breaking free. You finally had enough, and you're moving on. You're moving away from this situation in order to gain back your peace and quiet, your harmony. You're moving on to bigger and better things with the Six of Air. The Six of Air is the Six of Swords. And in the traditional tarot, it shows a woman in a boat moving away from a subject or situation that's been troubling her for a long time. So basically, that's what this is here. I think you finally have come to the conclusion that you've had enough, So whatever is controlling you and holding you in bondage, okay, you're done. Okay, you're just done. You're moving away from the situation. And this is going to, improve your life greatly. You're going to get your harmony and your happiness back and your self-worth back. So whatever's controlling you here, you got to let it go. You got to move on. I always say we can't go forward if we keep going back. And you're on the ship and you're moving forward. Okay. Maybe you're even going on a cruise. This could even signify a physical journey. A lot of people go on cruises in the fall and winter. But whatever it is, you're moving on to bigger and better. You're done. You want to restore your happiness and your harmony, and you're letting go whatever this is that's holding you back. You could do it. The answer is going to be within you. Okay. You're going to realize what needs to go, what needs to stop, and you're moving on from the situation to bigger and better. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.